for joining in. Okay, cool. I have to probably click, got it. Okay. Okay, thanks for joining in our Tuesday night. Dawn Abbott and I co-host, as you guys know, every Tuesday night. We do a team training and we kind of alternate back and forth as to which topics we're going to cover. And this evening, there's just so much going on across the board. It's an exciting time of year, though. You know, it's fall, it's a new season, it's the start of Founders Club, it's a new year. So it's like there's a lot of excitement. And then even on top of that, like a week from today, a lot of us are heading to be going to Zing Fest. So there's going to be so much new that's going to be launched. It's an exciting time. Dawn and I decided tonight that we are going to cover goals, how to do goals. And then we're also going to cover Founders Club so that people understand. I hope everybody got to, this is Dawn's thing, but that everyone got to print it out. It asks for the password. Try this. Okay, that's Dawn. That everyone was able to print this out because there is some changes this year, y'all, instead of the way it was last year. So Dawn's going to go over that. And then we're going to kind of end up on Project Broadcast. We don't want to provide too much information, but we do want to share with you kind of what is we believe is going on in some ways to safeguard ourselves, at least to have all of our clients in one place. You know, it's never good to have all of our eggs in one basket. So what Dawn and I talked about today, it said, did you see? I guess, Dawn, it's asking, waiting for the host. What's the password? That's Cecilia. She's in the waiting room. I don't know. I'll keep going though, because I know it's being recorded. But anyway, you guys, Dawn and I talked, and last month, although a lot of exciting stuff is coming. And what I always love is it seems like whenever we have an event, be it Zing Fest, Zing Fling, or XLC for Zingular Leadership Conference, it's always just about the right time, and I don't think that's by happenstance, but it's always the right time that we kind of need to rejuvenate, re-engage, re-kickstart. And this time of year, this time right now, October, November, December, as we launch into a new season, as we launch into the holidays, like everything, there's ebb and flow in our business, you guys. This is not the kind of business that, I just use the analogy of a promotion. And, when you're a good employee and you go for the promotion, you get the promotion, you advance. For the most part, there's maybe times that you don't get the promotion, but you do on the next one. The same exact thing applies in our Zingular world, you guys. There's an ebb and a flow to it. And you are not, sometimes we're doing all the right steps. We're implementing everything that we should do. And yet at the same time, we may not be seeing the results at that moment. Different times of the year are a little bit slower, and it's just the way it is. It's like yogurt shops aren't going full steam ahead year round, and the same applies here, and the same applies in any business. And so I think sometimes what can be misleading, and Dawn and I had a great talk today, is that sometimes even for me, if I'm doing all the right steps, then I should see all the results, then I should be up at the next rank, then I should be growing a team, then I should be. And the truth is that there's an ebb and a flow, and it's not that it won't happen. It is that we are going to be given the things that we need at the right time when our personal development is in check. And really all the efforts that we do now, and I'm talking to myself, all the efforts that we're doing now, we will see in 30, 60, and 90 days. And that moves us into the holiday. So it's not, and the new year, which is a time when everyone wants to re-engage, reactivate, set those goals for the new year. And I'm not all talking goals of weight loss, although yes, that's true, but I'm also talking about goals of boosting our immune system and working out and getting healthy and eating right and getting better sleep. And that is what I do love about what we have here, is that it's not just targeted for weight loss. So if you had a slow month last month, if you did, maybe you didn't, maybe you had a great month. That's awesome. We all start at zero on the first of the month, and that's October 1st. And we all start at the same place. And so it's a new month now. Last month is gone, be it a great month, be it a not great month. I know for myself that it wasn't as strong as it was the month before. So, but I'm kind of accustomed to that, in that it's up and down, it ebbs and flows, and you just got to hang in there. So what we want to talk about tonight is setting goals, because in fact, we have to have a roadmap of where we're going. Where's our destination? And yeah, it's great to have 30, 60, 90-day goals, 6 months, 12 months. All of that is wonderful. But what I'm going to focus on tonight is the 30-day goal. That's all I'm going to do. We have some people that are new on here. We have some that have been around forever. Or not forever, but for a long time. And so with that, I'm one of the forevers. It feels like I'm coming up on 10 years. That's a forever kind of. But my point is that it's bite size, that we can do it, that we don't get overwhelmed, and the steps are super simple. So what I advise is that it's the beginning of the month. We are going to set our goals as to where we want to be on the last day of the month. Where do you want to be on Halloween, October 31st? And for some of us, that may be manager. For some of us, it may be we're hitting our quick start bonus. For some of us, it may be silver, gold, platinum. Wherever it is, there is a point quantity that you need to hit by the end of the month. I'm not talking about quick start bonus, and all your points count, you guys, all of it. Your own order for this month counts, those count. All the residuals, all the people, all your clients below you who are placing orders for additional products for the month of October to continue on your journey count. All your new people that you sign up count. All of your level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, those points still count, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe still count in your volume. So it's no longer about the quick start. Now it's cumulative points. And so I'm just going to pick manager because it's simple, because it's easy. And so if your goal is manager, and I actually want to commend, I had 2 people on my team who have already sent their goals. Great job. Because that's suiting up and showing up. And that right there is a quarter of what we need to do. What I also know from experience, I need to have action steps so that I can support that goal at the end of the month. For me to say I want to be a silver director, if I don't have action steps to get there as to how I'm going to do it, the chances of it happening, because it's not on happenstance, it's not on wish upon a star, it's a matter of kind of strategizing. And then what am I going to do during the duration of this month to do my part for my goals? But then also, how am I going to support, if you do have a team? Some do, so some don't, it's okay. But what action steps am I going to do then to support my own goal, and then also to support my team? Because remember, all of those points count. So 2,000 points divided by 30 is what I always do. And I'm just going to use 2,000 because it's 2,000 points for manager. It's 5,000 points for silver manager, 10,000 points for gold manager, 15,000 points for platinum manager, and 20,000 points for director. That's all I'm going to cover right there. But we're going to focus on manager. So what we're going to want to do is, we know we want to have 2,000 points by the end of the month. What we can do is we can look. You can see how many people you have on subscription. Your points, your point value, like when I do my mentoring calls, it's like I'll have 1,700 points in, let's just say, subscriptions. So with that, it's like, unless somebody cancels your subscription, then, throughout the 1st to the 25th, those points are going to be coming into you, unless somebody cancels their subscription or they change it. And then also, so what I know I need to do, what we're always talk about is 4 + 1, 4 orders, personal orders a month plus 1. And so what you're going to want to do is, that's like 1 a week, and then tucking 1 in somewhere else. but you will know, and I can't do it on my phone, but it's like 67 points a day is what I need. So at the end of the month, I end up, or 60, 67, 68. So I end up at 2,000 points. And so you want to divide it up. You want to divide it up, what points you need to be at to know every day, am I on target? Am I not on target? Am I a little bit behind? Am I a little bit ahead? What do I have coming in? Do you see that, Dawn? From Stephanie? She said people are waiting in the waiting room to come in. I know you're muted, hon. She's in the Team Blessed, the Team Blessed thread. Steph Woods.
I see nobody in the waiting room.
Tammy, I gave Cecilia both the link and the possible password, so I tried to help her, but
we want to go into Stephanie's. Okay, see, oh yeah, do you see Steph's Team Blessed? Maybe she was in my old one. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving on, you guys, just because I want to be, cognizant of that. And I know Dawn, thank God, you guys, it takes a village. It really does take a village. So thanks for your patience. But with that, you want to track along as the month goes on, but how your action steps of how you're going to get there is like truly the key to it. It is the key to how you're going to get to wherever you want to go. And if you don't have action steps to do, then chances of you hitting that goal aren't real good, So we always talk about income producing activities. We always talk about IPAs. In Team Blessed, there is forms in there. If you go into Team Blessed, everyone on here is in that Team Blessed referring member group. There's Cecilia just joined, I see. So that's good. If you go into Team Blessed and you go into files, you will see IPAs, income producing activities. You guys, there's a lot of different tracking tools, but that's not the point of what we're talking about. But we have Team Z, we have we have the IPAs. I do find a sheet is best. That is the truth. Compared to a bunch of little stickums, 1,000 stickums. 10 years ago, it was stickums and they were everywhere, you guys. Very hard to track. So going back to that, another great tool, in addition to the IPAs, is the Facebook, the daily dues, the daily Facebook dues that we have in Messenger. You guys, that's every single day a leader is posting a new topic if you can't come up with one, but you're also going to see the steps of Facebook friend request 10, message 10, how you doing today, following up, and then also inviting into the power to change. I think sometimes, myself included, I'm looking for this great magic. The magic, first of all, is work. I'm going to repeat that. The magic, first of all, is just doing the work. There's really no magic to that. Also, doing the daily steps that are not necessarily fun, and especially when you don't see that you get a first place ribbon around your neck at the end of the night. It's a cumulative effect. It's over time. It compounds over time. It's simple steps done daily. So go into the Team Blessed referring group, go in there, print up an income producing activity tracking sheet, follow daily in the Facebook posting group what the idea is to post so that you stay active on your story, stay active in Instagram, stay active on Facebook, and then do those daily mundane tasks. But that's the action steps that are going to get you to manager at the end of the month. And if it doesn't happen, it's okay. You do the very best you can. And you also realize there's ups and downs, there's highs and lows. And so if you're doing your part, that's enough. Last part I'm just going to talk about real quick, go through it if you want to take notes. SMART goals. So SMART, and I'm just going off my memory, is specific. You want to make sure that your goals are specific. And so there you have it. We're going for manager. In October, by the 31st, I'm going to hit manager. That is specific. We also have M. M is for measurable. Every single day I'm tracking. Yep, I got my 67 points. Oop, I'm a little bit ahead. I'm paying attention to my points. I'm paying attention to that so that I can measure it and see if I'm on track. So it's not a big surprise at the end of the month that I'm short so many points because I've been tracking. SMA, A, is it attainable? So if you're brand new, to say you're going to be a manager it's attainable with the action steps, but you don't want to be, you don't want to put down when you're brand new that you're going to be a gold manager, because we don't want to, none of us want to get shot in the foot. It's good to stretch, but not where you're going to end up defeated, because that's not the reason for this, is to feel defeated. It's to help others. And it's also to, get our own products paid for, whatever your why is in it, but it's not to be deflated. So SMA, and then R, is it relevant? Is it relevant to you? Does it push your why? I was thinking about, I don't know, this is a crazy thing to think about. And poor Leslie, she's going to be like, what, she's talking about me. But Leslie got a beautiful new an RV, a trailer, an RV. And so that is her why right now. And it's absolutely gorgeous, but it's relevant to her life. It will push her. It will motivate her. It will keep her going. And it's something that's attainable. And so you have to have something, it's nice to say I'm going to buy a new house with my Singular business. But the truth is, for today, that's not going to be happening for me. So you have to pick something that is relevant, that's going to keep you motivated, and that's within reach, but it's pushing you out of your comfort zone. And the last one is timeline, T, SMART. And the T is that we want to have that goal for the end of the 30 days. And like I said, yeah, you can have 60 and 90 in 6 months. That's more of a one-on-one with your upline or whoever you're working with, sister line. But for today, we're the 5th of October. Let's get our goals in today for this month. They don't need to be elaborate, but get them in so you have a shooting point of where you're going. So that's what I have on goals today. I'm going to go ahead and hand off to Dawn, and she's going to cover Founders Club.
Thank you. And I apologize, everybody, for the confusion as far as the link and getting y'all in. It was not showing up that there was anybody in the waiting room. So anyways, yeah, let's talk about Founders Club real quick. There's a few changes, still basically the same, but they have done a few little changes on this. And I need clarification when I get to this part. Because I think I have it right, but I don't know 100%. That's why I texted Leslie and I'm like, hey, you got a minute to talk. But anyways, basically the same. You've got to stay on subscription, 120 subscription each month to qualify. Well, it doesn't have to be, you just got to have a 120 order each month. Subscription gives you a point, if that makes sense. And definitely pay attention to that, because I missed 1 month last month, or last year on this. 1,200 inception volume points get you 5 points. Frontline rank advancements get you 5. Frontline quick start gets you 5, and then rank maintenance gets you 2 points. You've got to have 100 points to qualify for the trip. You've got to have 10 unique accounts, which is the same as last year. But with the unique accounts, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but you only can have 5 quick starts, and then the rest of them have to be rank advancements. Is that not correct? Okay, that's what I thought. At first I thought it was just for the extra nights and stuff like that, but then I read it again and read it again. So it's got to be, you've got to have 5 and 5, or you can have more. I'm assuming you can have more rank advancements than you can quick starts, right? You've got to at least have half of them. Is that right? Okay. So that's the only change as far as the basics of it. It's the same as last year, but that's the only thing that's the basics. To qualify quarterly, you've got to have 3 of those in a month. I mean, in your quarter, I'm sorry. 3 rank advancements or quick starts in your 3-month quarter period, which runs October, November, December, and then January, February, March, April, May, June, and then July, August, September. And if you have not printed out your little tracker thing,
That's the wrong one, Dawn. That's the wrong one. I reposted.
okay, it is. I see 2021 written on here. Anyways, you haven't posted, if you haven't gotten your tracker printed out, then print that tracker out. That will help you, and it stays in my planner, and so I can see it every day. You know, so we can have it in front of us. So your upgrades, this is where I need my glasses because I won't be able to see your upgrades. This year are a little bit different. So you can do your upgrades and you've got to get 150 points and 12 unique accounts. And then you get your trip and a $300 room credit. The next step is 200 points and you've got to have 14 unique accounts. Where see last year you didn't have to worry about the unique accounts after you got 10. So you have to have 14 unique accounts. You got your trip, your room credit, and an additional night. 250, you have to have 16 unique accounts, and that gets you your 2 extra nights along with everything else. And then you've got top point qualifier and an upgraded room. It doesn't say anything else about the unique account, so I'm assuming that there isn't any qualifications for the top earner. And I went over the point value, and I'm assuming it's the same because I read it off of it is. But you've got to have half of your unique accounts have to be a rank advancement or quick starts. So a little bit of change to it, but let's really focus on it. You know, I think we got one on here that qualified, Stephanie. So yeah, Stephanie Wood is the only one on here that got it for this year. But Stephanie Foreman got it. Alicia and Kami got it also. I think that's it on Team Bless that got it, that qualified for it. So really cool. They'll be going in February. So really jealous as it's cold here, as it will be out y'all's direction too. But definitely, you know, we need to really be focusing on that. But like I said, the trackers really work. And I think Leslie posted that today in Team Bless. So just save it as a picture and copy it, you know, and scan it or however you need to do to print it out, but it definitely helps. And that's basically it. Anybody else got any questions about Founders Club or confused about it? Anybody can earn it. It's not anything for the new people. It's not anything that's done by rank. It's just something you focus on this, it's going to grow your business because you're concentrating on just the business aspect of it and not just the product users. So definitely something that we all need to be focused on as far as building our business. You know, so just a few little twists in it this year, a little bit different than it was last year, but still, I'll say it's fairly simple. But we all can definitely do it. It's not anything that's just, you know, decided on by our ranks. So, but that's it on the Founders Club. Any questions on it that we can help with? Everybody understand it? And we don't know where we're going. We won't find out until next week, but somewhere warm. But so that's it on that. And then I was going to touch on Project Broadcast for just a minute. I don't know if any of y'all were flipping out yesterday when Facebook went down and we had no access to our Messenger or on Instagram or on Facebook. And, you know, it really got a lot of us thinking, and I had already set up Project Broadcast. Stephanie has it. Leslie is starting to set it up, and I have started setting it up too. It is really simple. And y'all, if you didn't listen to the training last night with Jesse Joe, get the recording. I think it's in all of our chats, but get the recording and definitely look into it. It's $15 a month, which is the lowest end of it. You can always add to it later on if you need to, but just think of how easy it is to get out if you typed one message, and this is the basics of it, you type out one message and you've got all your prospects in there or all your members in there, or all your distributors in there, you can type out one message. You can schedule it. So, you can schedule it. You do it the day before and schedule it for tomorrow. And it's going to go out to all of them, and it's going to be personalized and individual. And it's not going to be one of those mass messages where when somebody replies to it, everybody in the text is going to get a reply. So it's like an individual message. It is so cool. Listening to Jesse last night talk about coaching and setting up the coaching texts that you can send out is mind blowing, because like with everything that I've had going on this past year, my coaching has, I'll just be honest, it's just sucked. I just flat out being honest. But if I could go in and sit down and schedule this and everything's already written out and all you had to do is answer their questions when they reply to you, oh my gosh. So look into it. It doesn't take the replace your Teamsy or your follow-up, but it's going to be a game changer as far as getting out mass texts, as far as promotions and specials and new products and promo, team promos, or any of that type stuff. And it won't overwhelm Facebook, and you won't get put in Facebook jail because you're messaging so many people. You can do it one time and it's going to send it all out. So it's really, really worth looking into. And it's like Jesse talked about, get it set up before Black Friday. Your message, getting your members in is easier than getting your prospects in, because you've got to get phone numbers. But there's lots of little tips and tricks as far as, getting those out. Jesse had some really good verbiage that she was sending out to her prospects. And she said she was doing 10 an hour, I think, until she went through her whole prospect list, and giving them the option of doing a trim stick sample or giving them their membership if they enrolled. So that was a little incentive if they gave them her phone number to get into the project broadcast. Then they were she was with a trim stick sample. So yeah, it's amazing. I wish I could snap my finger and it all be set up, but it's not. And so it does take a little bit of time. But Stephanie's been using it for a few months. Some of y'all might have already gotten texts from her. So yeah, really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. So that's it. That's all I got. Any questions? Yeah, Kim.
Hey, I'm gonna go back on that project broadcast. Jessie Joe talks really fast and she's hard to follow, and it was killing me last night. I felt pain, man. She's wide open, and then she went blank, and then she went even faster to catch up. So I'm old school, so it's gonna take me a minute to catch on to this.
Well, and the good thing about it is that there's training videos on YouTube and through Project Broadcast, and they're only like 10 minutes long. They're really, really short and really easy to follow. And it's one step at a time. It'll give you the intro, and then it'll do how to import your, contacts. And it's really, really easy. You just sit there and listen. So what I do is I play it on my phone where I can use it on my computer. So I can do both while they're talking, kind of like Jesse was talking about last night. But YouTube is full of how-to videos, and you get points too. You get credits, and the credits are used when people start texting you and you start messaging back, I guess is how all that works. And I don't know all the ins and outs on that, but look those up, Kim. Those will be really easy to follow.
Okay, I'm just new things at 55.
New things at 50, I understand completely.
Okay.
Wait a
Yes,
minute, you guys.
Stephanie's getting there too.
You need
Stephanie's
to,
going 47. Cecilia.
you need to remember, I'm 71, you guys. You guys are all kids.
I know, right? I
Yeah,
know.
you really are.
I know. I got another thing today about, you know what? You're going to be 65. You need to check into Medicare. I'm
I
like,
can tell
"Oh,
you all about that
thank
on,
you."
on a sidebar. But I was wondering, have we gotten a written copy of Jessie Joe's messages, the texts that she sends out to everybody?
I copied it last night and I have it. If nobody else has it, I can send it to you. I saved it in my messages.
Okay, could you like put it in the Team Bless thread?
Yeah, I can.
That'd be great. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Yeah, she's so good with words. Her messages were awesome. Stephanie just said it's in boards too. Did you put it in boards?
Where is it at under?
I think
In
there's
board.
a project broadcast board. Steph, you can talk.
What? That's weird. It's under business project broadcast.
Okay.
And it is a little bit of a mess because I've been adding everybody's different messages and I've been trying out my own. And so I just have been creating my own board to get it an unmess, but it's still a mess. So you can dig through there and find messages, but Jessie Joe's are in there as well. My mind's a little blah on all the messaging that needs to go in there. So I'm just trying to forget it. I'm trying to figure it out.
Thanks,
So I'm
Steph.
trying to
I
forget it.
found it.
Okay, good.
All right.
Oh, one thing I was going to say to you guys is remember when you guys are sending out your share app and people, remember you guys get like emails from people that say that they wanted more information and you go back to Messenger. Remember, they're all in your share app. So everyone that has looked at your stuff and wanted more information, that's where you could get some prospect phone numbers. Okay, so I had that happen yesterday during the scary thing.
Go ahead, Kim.
Hey, I have a question, something that was brought up regarding getting bonus points for using the Share app. Someone was writing if we copied and pasted it and sent it because they can't track Messenger. How do we do that?
Got to be through a phone number or email.
Project broadcast has to be through a.
No, Kim's talking about
Oh.
the promotion that they've got going on about using a share app. And I haven't looked at all the details, but there isn't any way to track the share information through Facebook or Instagram messages. So it's got to be sent through an email or text message.
Okay, because bummer, because I've already sent out to this since they've done that, but it's the only way I could, and they need the information now.
Yeah. Yep. I didn't even think about them having to register to get information off of our share app. So that's a good idea.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So a couple of, ideas. I don't know if any of y'all have seen it, made a little collage. I copied Jessie's is what I did. But she just puts on a little picture collage and it just says text info or text promo to, and then your project broadcast number to stay on your VIP list or, promotions or, however you want to word it. So I've just got mine on a little fall background right now. And I try to keep it in my stories, every other day or something like that. I haven't posted it to my wall yet. I was going to try to do a live today about it and I just didn't do it. So I figured I would go live and tell everybody, and Jessie's done that in her Instagram stories too. I'll see her, talk about, wanting to stay on the promotion list. And then, like I said, offer some kind of incentive. You could give them their membership back or the trim stick sample or something like that and see if that doesn't help get their numbers. But I really liked her verbiage. That's my next step, is to go through and kind of revamp her verbiage, because I really, really liked it. It talked about not being spammy and, all of that, because people are so worried that they're going to get put on the insurance phone numbers or, extended warranty phone numbers or scams and all that stuff. So they're kind of hesitant about giving their number out. Yep, that's it. That's mine. So, and you get to pick your phone number, y'all, or somewhat pick your phone number. They'll give you, if you sign up for Project Broadcast, they'll give you a number. You could, like the last 3 or the last 4 numbers of mine are my daughter's birthday, 3498. So it makes it easier, and it's in your area code too. You can pick your area code and stuff like that, which is really cool. So.
Except that my phone is still California, so it wouldn't let me choose any California numbers.
Gotcha.
It was really picky.
All right. Any other?
I think good. I think that's great.
Wait,
Dawn. I think you covered
Leslie,
great
wouldn't
stuff.
it use any California numbers?
Do what?
You could change it and choose a state, I thought. And then
It only gave me 317 numbers, which are Indiana.
Because of your address, I bet you.
Yeah.
well, I had like a gazillion area codes to choose. California just has tons, I guess.
Yeah, because California has. a
Swear I
bajillion
thought
of them.
No, really had like to must be thinking something different. So sorry, I digress. Continue.
All
Come
right.
on.
Can I just add one more thing?
Yes.
I would like to put in boards everybody's link so that I don't want to ransack. I mean, I gift my credits to whoever signs up on my link. However, you all should have your people have access to your link. So I would like you all, I've got Leslie's so far. I'd just like everybody to send me your link, and how you can find that is go on your computer, log into your Project Broadcast, go to the little 3 lines in that little side menu. There's 3 lines, and then you'll see referral link, something like that, referral something. What is it? Let me look. It's called referral program. Click on that. You can set your referral code. I just have it Steph Wood. Once you save it, you're going to see your current referral link is. Just copy and paste that and just send it to me, and I will add it to a list on Project Broadcast so that your person, it'll just say find your closest sponsor, like the closest sponsor to you on this list, and that's who you sign up under. Okay, because I don't want to be doing that, and I just want you guys to know that your links need to be, I need your links. That's all.
Sorry. Trying to find mine. I was gonna send it to you. All right. Well, thank y'all very much for jumping on. Tammy, you got anything else?
No, thank you so much, everyone, for your time tonight. Appreciate you all.
I will have this recording up and be able to send it out in the morning sometime.
Thank you, guys. This is
Good.
great.
Thank you.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Fun.
All right. Good night.
Night, guys.
Good night.